All right, good comments for Hum? Amanda?
Yeah, I thought you did a really good job showing a lot of things. Like the phrasing was really good. And a lot of your cues, you're given tons of cues everywhere, but I think some of it was lost because other parts of your body were also moving a lot too. Like your waist was hinging, and maybe if you just try to keep that a little straighter, and then everything else that you do will just be even more clear. So, yeah, good job.
Other comments? Players?
Sorry, we got lost.
There are no trombones to blame it on. Okay, so yeah, and you're a little hunchy today. You're usually not. You're usually up here, but a little bit kind of bent over. I thought.
Yeah, my first observation, and again, this is sort of born out of the criticking or conducting commentary, is you see people kind of heard on their orchestra or whatever ensemble, and they make sure that every kid has a stand and everything else, and the last person they sort of look after is themselves, and so invariably the stand is too high, too low, that kind of thing. So I was curious to see, particularly somebody of your frame, and you're not particularly sagittal in your build, so you're, you kind of got height. So I was interested to see you push the stand that far down, and then of course that, even if it doesn't draw your frame down, it was drawing kind of your attention down a lot.
Other comments from home?
It seems like every thought that's here is here, which is great. I just think you might want to be careful, because if somebody's playing something weird and you think it here, you don't want anybody to see it. But you didn't have to move for them to know exactly what you wanted. It was all in your face. That was great.
Very, very, very good. Yeah. Also, did you notice the subito piano that he gave? It was fantastic. It was just, you were kind of going along and you went just a very quick, and they responded instantly. It was as if, this bright light was shining in their face all of a sudden. It was, it's what we have to do, is we're always thinking ahead of where the music is. And it's a weird thing about music, right? We have these 3 time zones. You've got what's happening in the exact moment. You're evaluating what just happened, like, oh crap, or that was awesome, whatever. And then you're thinking about what's coming up. It's an interesting way that not a lot of other disciplines kind of deal with temporally. But to anticipate a very quick subito, I thought was really, really, really good. Now, at the beginning, I would have started over, because at least 2 of them didn't know you were in cut time, I'm pretty sure. But, so I would have started over. And then there are also, I think, a couple types of staccato styles that we should talk about. One is the stop to beat staccato, right? It's a very dry, almost no rebound. And sometimes that's helpful if phasing is going on or if timing is bad. Okay, that usually catches someone's attention, right? When it's just kind of boiled down to you and me and the beat. Okay? But sometimes there is, in music like this, it's kind of like champagne or wine corks, right? Like Diet Coke. Okay? So it's kind of an up staccato, right? And so at the end, you give a nice release, which was up, which I like. And I wonder if that there's kind of a lift, some kind of maybe elbow that follows the ictus that shows how light and bubbly this music is, that we're not using hard tongues, but we're using, mostly kind of abdominal air. And there are a few of these, yeah, a little bit. So those are syncopated, so you could go, give a gesture of syncopation if you want. And there was somewhere else where it was like on the downbeat somewhere, but where you can show pressure and release, like push towards them and push away. It can be with the hand or with kind of the back playing. Okay, this was starting again. It's not about getting through it. Just going to try for these things. Okay. So on little shoulders up. comments from the players? It's starting to sound better. And you have a nice little, a little flourish. That's kind of nice, you know, for da 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 da. I don't know. I think it works for this style very well. I wouldn't use it for, you know, Wagner, but I think for Haydn dinner music, it's great. Think anything else? All right. Nice job, huh? Very good.
Is it 2:30? I mean, we can go. It's going to be 2:30 anyway because he's got that last one.
Okay. Okay.
climax, and there were at least 5 of these. If there's a way to differentiate to make the last one the best one, so that they know that each hill isn't the same height, I think that would help bring the climax out just a little bit more. But I think you did a great job. You made them feel good about doing the things that they did right. When something happened you didn't like, you made sure you pointed out that it was wonderful. Wonderful.
I love your expression, and just like you were looking around me, and you could smile at us, and see you smile at other really, like, I thought it was, I love playing the reads, and I feel like just kind of, good job, thanks.
Awesome.
You know, it's like a quarter and a half, you know, appreciate it.
Kale.
A lot of really good things going on. I think you connect with everybody in here really well. One thing I'd like to see though is change your playing depending on who's playing. Because a lot of times that sort of low, like swimmy wave stuff comes in with the tuba and euphonium. If you get down here and help them out with it, they'll be able to work.
I agree.
She was talking about, just thinking back on playing. When the woodwinds are playing, it was just like flutes, a couple flutes and clarinet. You know, maybe just up here very right, you know, just to do that. I felt like the left hand was up like all the time and cued with both hands, where after a while, the left hand can become, you know, less effective if it's, you know, always active.
Any ensemble comments?
We should make a video called Many Faces of Mom. That's awesome. I mean, you could that be second the temperature with just your face. That was amazing. Thank you.
Very good. Conduct the first note and the second note. Okay. Now try using a different beat other than 4, any one other than 4, to bring in that first sound. Even though I know it's on count 4, but pretend it's on another count.